After Mass and before dinner, John Hale from Corporate Travel came in and greeted all our pilgrims and told them his prayer for them. And he gave a few words of encouragement, and then we also met a real Swiss guard who had just been with the Pope today. You'll get to hear him too in just a minute.
To you, to Steve and Janet Ray, Jim Carroll. Where's Jim? Is Jim here? Yeah. Jim, thank you, and Spirit Catholic Radio, and each of you. Our work really is simple, and we don't pretend it's anything more than it is. Simple man, I don't have the knowledge of Steve or Dr. Lev, but I've been blessed with a great faith and a great love of Christ that we're so pleased, our whole team, to share in the simple ways that we do with and for all of you. So thank you, truly. I mean it very sincerely, very humbly. I also just want to share our prayer as a company for all of you. You know, when you travel overseas, you're a little off guard. It's a different language, it's different food, even if it is better food. There's a lot of walking, there's some hardships, but all of that is part of the pilgrimage experience, and it really is what makes your heart and your soul open and more supple for the work of Christ. I've just seen it. In fact, that's one of the greatest blessings, aside from my own family, is to be able to witness what God does through these pilgrimages. And so I just want to share this prayer that we always offer for all of our groups, for all that we serve, that you'll remain open to the work that God wants to do in your life in these days. So thank you so much. Thank you, Steve and Janet and Jim, Luca, Massimo, for this privilege. Again, our work is small compared to what Spirit Catholic Radio does, compared to Steve and Janet and all. But we're very grateful for it. And I do want to introduce a good friend of ours, Elaine Misere. Elaine is a friend. He's a friend of my son's, actually. And Elaine has been a Swiss guard for 5 years in service to our Holy Father. He's a man of great faith, as all of the Swiss Guard are. And Elaine's last day in service to the Holy Father will be Wednesday. So I had the privilege to be at his Mass last night and celebrate at his final Mass with the commander of the Swiss Guard, with his friends. And then a privilege that each Swiss Guard has is that on their first day and their last day, they have 5 minutes alone in closed doors with the Holy Father. So this was a great blessing that Elaine had today. So please help me welcome Elaine, and maybe he could share with just a couple minutes.
Because you have a lot of time with all the tourists, and you have the possibility to represent the church in all the world with your beautiful uniform. On Switzerland too. Because we have to be a Swiss citizen, to be in the Swiss Guard, you have to be Catholic, and 1.74 m to come in and be in the Swiss Army.